Okay, so what I want to look at in this video is how to solve equations involving fractions. So if we have something like this, so we have 3x over 4 minus x over 2 is equal to 3. So what we can say is that, so these are equations, we have this equal sign here, but we can see also that we have these x variables that are in here as well. So the first thing that we need to do is we want to get rid of these fractions here. Now 3, we can turn that into a fraction by putting it over 1 like so. So the first thing we need to do is we need to get rid of the fractions. In order to get rid of the fractions, we look at the denominators and we identify what's the lowest common multiple for these three denominators. So we identify the lowest common multiple. So if we take the multiples of 4, they're going to be 4, 8, 12, so 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, and so on and so on. If we take the multiples of 2, they're 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And then if we take the multiples of 1, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what we can see then, the lowest number, the lowest multiple that's common to these three denominators, 4, 2, and 1, is 4. So we have 4 here, 4 here, and 4 here. So what we need to do now is we take this lowest common multiple and we multiply each of these terms by the lowest common multiple. So this becomes 4. So 4 multiplied by that, 4 multiplied by that, and 4 multiplied by that. Now what this enables us to do then is it enables us to get rid of the fraction. So what we can do is we can, so 4 for example will divide into 4 one time. So it goes into this once. 2 will go into 4 twice. Okay, so it goes into 4 twice, and then 1 will go into 4 4 times. So what this becomes then is it becomes 1 multiplied by 3x minus 2 multiplied by x, and then is equal to 4 multiplied by 3, like so. And then what we can do is we can multiply these out. So it's going to be 1 multiplied by 3x. That just leaves us with 3x. Minus 2 multiplied by x just leaves us with minus 2x. And then 4 multiplied by 3 just leaves us with 12, like so. The next thing what we do is we want to try and get x on its own. So we collect up these two terms here. They're like terms. Both of them have this x variable in it. So if we have 3x and we minus 2x, we're just going to be left with x is equal to 12. So this is your answer. X is equal to 12. So what did we do? We took this as expression that had fractions in it. We identified the lowest common multiple for each of the three denominators. We then multiply each term by this lowest common multiple, which in this case is 4. This enables us to get rid of the fraction, so we can divide the denominator into the multiple, like so. Then we can just multiply these out, so 1 by x. So for example, 4 goes into 4 once, and then 1 multiplied by 3 leaves us with 3x. 2 goes into 4 twice, and then 2 multiplied by x, minus 2 multiplied by x leaves us with minus 2x. And then 1 goes into 4 4 times, and then 4 multiplied by 3 is equal to 12. And then we take what's left and we can collect these like terms up. So 3x minus 2x leaves us with x is equal to 12. So we've figured out here that x is equal to 12. Now equally we could have something like this. So we could have, for example, 2x minus 5 over 3 is equal to x minus 2 over 2. So again, the first thing we want to do is with this problem, we're trying to solve for x. So the first thing we need to do is we can see that there's a fraction here that has an algebra expression in it. So we want to get rid of the fractions. So the first thing we do, again, just like we've done up here, we want to take these two denominators and find the lowest common multiple. So if we take the denominator 3 and 2, we get the multiples of 3 and 2. So what are the multiples of 3? So it's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. If we take the multiples of 2, it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and these just keep going on and on and on. Now what we can see then is that the lowest common multiple for these two denominators is 6. So we have 6 here and 6 here. There's no other lower number that's common to these two sets of multiples. So the next thing we do then is we take this lowest common multiple and we multiply each term by the lowest common multiple. So that's going to be 6. So that's 6 multiplied by this part, and it's also going to be 6 multiplied by this part here. Now what that enables us to do then is it enables us to get rid of the fraction. So we want to get rid of the fractions. So 3 will divide into 6 2 times. Okay, and then 2 will divide into 6 3 times. Now what we do then is, so that gets rid of this, it gets rid of the denominators, it cancels out the denominators at the bottom. So the next part then is we need to take this, what we've left over, and multiply it by this. Take this, what we've left over, and multiply it by this. And then we write this down here. So this is going to be 2 multiplied by 2x, leaves us with 4x. 2 multiplied by minus 5, leaves us with minus 10. So remember, this is plus 2, this is minus 5. Unlike signs give minus, so plus 2 multiplied by minus 5 leaves us with minus 10 is equal to 3 multiplied by x leaves us with 3x, and then 3 multiplied by minus 2 leaves us with minus 6, like so. So the next thing now what we want to do is we want to try and get the x's. So see the way we have 4x here, and then on the other side of the equal sign we have 3x. So we want to try and bring this 3x over to this side. So we have to look at this and we decide that, so we have 3x, so this is plus 3x. What do I have to do to plus 3x to turn it to 0? I have to minus 3x. If I minus 3x from this side, because there's an equal signs here, I have to minus 3x from this side as well, like so. So what that will enable us to do is, so plus 3x minus 3x, these two will just cancel out. 4x minus 3x will just leave us with x. So then what we've done is, so we've x minus 10 is equal to minus 6. So what we've done there is we've taken, I'll just push this up a bit. So we've taken this x that's on the right hand side of the equal sign and we've brought it over here to the left hand side. And then we cancel these out and that leaves us with x minus 10 is equal to 6. So now what we have to do is we're trying to get x on its own. So we look at the numbers that are around x now. So we have minus 10 here. Now, because this is so we have minus, what's the opposite of minus? So if we have minus, the opposite of that is plus. So what we have to do is we have to add something to this minus 10 to turn it to 0. So in this case, if we've minus 10, we have to add plus 10. Now if we add 10 on this side, we have to add 10 on this side as well. So whatever we do on one side of this equation, we have to do exactly the same on the other side, otherwise it'll become unbalanced. So if we add 10 here, we just add 10 here as well, like so. So what this will enable us to do then is to cancel this out. So minus 10 plus 10, they cancel out. And then, so that just leaves us with x is equal to minus 6 plus 10 will just leave us with 4, like so. So this is your answer. So x is equal to 4.